Hello, friends. It's Stephanie, and I am back with another edition of my Traveler's Notebook Journey from Behind the Designs. And today is a special setup, and that is going to be my holiday Christmas planner. All right, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. And you're just in time, really, because I'm going to be setting up my holiday Christmas planner with my Planner Perfect system. And I am just super excited because I have to make a choice on a cover, which I haven't really decided yet. And I am eager to get this going. I have some things I need to get written in here that I didn't do prior to hopping on because, well, some of those people who are getting those gifts watch my videos. So I don't want to have them seeing what they're going to get in advance. So I have, of course, my 3 books. And I've talked about these before because one of them, well, 2 of them really are a redo. So this here is a plan book, the monthly plan book from December of 2024. I've mentioned this before, and I had to doctor it up because I had partially written into the month, but didn't do anything else in it. So I am repurposing this for this December. I will get this date fixed down here. And also with it is the journal. And that's just a blank journal. Again, didn't use it, so I'm repurposing for this year. And then I'm going to add into this setup a Christmas book. So when you order from Planner Perfect and you are choosing your drop down, under the drop down menu for pages, you can choose Christmas Planner, and you can choose it with any of the artwork. And I've chosen the Vintage Santa, and it is a full-blown Christmas planner. It has everything in it that you need. It has gift list, recipients, stores, and it goes on and on and on. Into the middle of the book, there is Christmas memories. And then everything after that, if you put in like your pictures and your quick memories of a day, this is a really nice keepsake to have. So all 3 of these are going to be going into my setup. I'm going to move this adorable little stocking out of the way so that I can work. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have my 3 books. Now let me show you quickly what I meant by doctor it up. So I will try and remember to pop into the screen just a photo of what my month layout looked like, because that was where I had to kind of doctor it up. So what I had to do is basically remove the stickers, use whiteout tape over all of the areas that I wrote on, and then I also whited out the blue boxes, the very faint blue box that, the month is contained within. I was seeing that it was showing through the paper I was using, so I wanted to make sure I covered it. And then, the words and so forth. So everything was covered. And I started with literally a blank page. So this is what I did. And you can kind of see faintly through some of this maybe. And I used my printable for this. This printable, if you have a plan book in your stash that you want to repurpose like I'm doing, or you have a blank journal that you want to transform into a monthly plan book, I have a printable on my blog that is made specifically for that purpose. So this here is all wide, and I do have, if I remember correctly as well, the narrow. So all of those are available out on Behind the Designs shop. And this is what the printable looks like. So it is December 2025. Everything's dated. It has your holidays in here and notes. You're good. I mean, I'm ready to go. And I don't have to worry about, putting a patch over that writing or anything, I'm good to go. The only thing that I didn't do yet is the weeks. So I do have to white out these because obviously the first day starts on Monday. So that means that I may be able to, I'm going to have to work my weeks a bit, because a lot of the times when you repurpose a plan book, you end up with extra pages. So I'll have to figure that out on a separate video. But here are my journals. And then, as I always do, I have my little bin. Let me pull it all over as everything else falls into view. I have my bin of all my fun Christmas stuff and all the things that I wanted to kind of have pulled out and available in case I can use them. So let me start digging through this pile. So I am going to put this little package aside for a moment. Here is the washi from the December 2024 kit. So it has Santa and the trees, which you probably saw some in the plan book already, and then the plaid. So I've got these three to work with. And of course I have my little batch of ollie clips, which I have a red, white, and green, and then I have a deeper red, and then also a gold one in case I need it or want to use it. So let's set that on top of there. Let me show you. Look at these adorable little hats. They are paper clips for your planner. It's a little crocheted hat with a little fuzzy ball on top. I have a red and a green. Will I be using them? Maybe. I don't know. But I got these years and years and years ago. Again, if you're following me and you were like a Foxy Fix user, like you'd know what these are. It's quite a while ago, but they were on Etsy. I'm sure they're still there in some shape or form. Okay, and then I've got just a few extra decorative. I've got like a green paper clip. This here is actually a barrette, and I used it one year as my bow on my cover. So I've got this. I'm going to show you all the stuff, and then we're going to dive in. Okay, so I also have all of the journal cards. I'm not even going to be able to get all of this out. Hold on. I've got all the charms, all the cards. My nails are not allowing me to pick this up. Let me see if I can get this. When you need a little helping hand, I just use a paper. And let's see. Oh, so this goes here, this goes here. Okay. So we'll go through the charms in a minute. It has a December 24, which outdated, but you never know. Here, let me do this. You know everything's in my bin, so let me go ahead and move this out of the way, and I will pull things in as we get to them, because then I have this whole space to work. So here's my December. There's 2 of the Nutcracker, 2 of the trees. You get 2 of everything. There is the Sugar Plum Fairy, this rocking horse, and then the Mouse King. Now here's something about this kit. While, again, the artwork is available in the shop, in Jenny's shop, the journal cards in the washi, and I want to say there was something else. Stickers. I'll show you the stickers in a second. Those are available in her shop, in Jenny's shop, Designs by Planner Perfect. And under the, I think, extras, it's the accessory kit. It's called the Noel accessory kit. So you can still get these. And again, the books are there. You can order those if you want. I've got let's put this, and this aside. Okay, so here is the Jingle Bell charm. Here's Vintage Santa. Here is the big tree, the small tree, and then the small nutcracker. And I believe this is the large, and that's the small. So these are prior charms, winter Christmas charms. They're already in the shop. But new in the shop is these here. These are the new charms. They go with this prior kit. And I didn't take anything out yet. So we have the nutcracker. And I've got him in both large and small. I mean, I can say I wish I had used this kit last year, but then in the same respect, I can say, well, now I have the charms that match it. So I love that idea. Okay, so there's the large and small nutcracker. And the other charms for this are available. So there is the Mouse King and the Rocking Horse. I did not pick up those two. I only picked up the nutcracker and then the ballerina, which is adorable. Let me just try and get this untangled. And also, I was waiting for this special package in the mail. So I am literally on recording this late at night. Everyone is sleeping, so not a creature was stirring. And I am doing this because I wanted to get this going. I wanted to show you what I ended up doing. And then I can get working in my planner. Okay, so let me get these out of the way. Okay, so I have now my new charms. I don't know, it's going to be tough, but obviously I'm going to go with the ones that go with the book, I think. Okay, so let me show you the stickers, and then we'll go over the covers. Okay, so these are 2024. There's 2 sticker sheets per print. And again, I've used some of them. And then this one, yes, I used most of them. There was a flower here, the white poinsettia flower. But here's the stickers up close. So they're really adorable. So here is the ballerina, the nutcracker, gingerbread. I love him. He's so cute. Okay. So again, the accessory kit includes the washi and the cards, the journal cards, and the stickers, the Noel accessory kit. So let me get these put aside. And so I had to make a switch. You know that in November I'm working in a narrow, but these are wide. So I had to go back to a wide, which no problem. So here are the covers I've chosen to work with. I have this one here is Olivia, and not, this is not available anymore, and I apologize, that you missed out on it if you really love it. But I also couldn't wait to use it. I don't know, I may want to use it. I'll show you in a minute. Let me finish. This is like Christmas Day. Okay, so this one is Scarlet. Or no, Ruby. This is Ruby. I always get this one mixed up. I don't know why. But this is Ruby, I believe, right? The other one's Poppy. No, this is Scarlet. I should have probably labeled it or something. Okay, last one. And this is Gwen Pebbled. So as you can see, they all have a great Christmas vibe. And I am way out of frame here. I am working in limited space because I am also in the middle of decorating. Yeah, so it's been a week. Okay, there we go. So that is all that I have for the covers. I do have one other thing. I'll try and remember to bring it out before I end and once I get everything all set up. Now, my special package. So this I had been waiting for. It's super fast shipping. I mean, I wasn't waiting long, but let's get this open. Okay, so this is just a little doily, paper doily. And this came from my favorite shop on Etsy for these crochet items. You've seen me with the crochet desktop or desk mat and all the, like, you know, the fun little scarves I put in for November in my planner. So this is just a sweet little note she sent, which will go in the back of my book. And let's open. It is like Christmas because it kind of went with this. And so I was like really eager to receive it. Where is it? Here we go. Don't you just love the sound of opening gifts? Okay. So look at this. These are gorgeous. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. So so these are cup cozies. And these are little charms. Like I could put them anywhere, like on the front of the cover. Like this goes with this, although I'd probably do this. And then I've got like this natural color. So these are possibly making an appearance. Let me show you why I'm showing you this. It's because if you followed along, back in, I think July, I had this idea to do a particular setup, and that setup was like Christmas trees. And I'm not saying I still won't do it. I'm still pondering about that. Because this Christmas book, he's holding a tree. I had this book ordered, and again, these are just blank. There's this book, and then there was the new Christmas tree. So I had this like idea to do like a Christmas tree theme, and I still may do that. I just wouldn't have enough room for all my books, obviously. So that is why I ordered all my little trees, but I can still use them in this kind of format or layout, setup, I should say, not format. So here is my lovely little tree charms. So I'm going to kind of tuck these off to the side. And, okay, so now is the hardest part, which is, which cover am I going to use? And I don't know. So let's do this. Let me show you this way. So in 2024, when this kit came out, the most widely used one, was this scarlet, because you can see how well it goes with this nutcracker. So it's like really, it just pairs well with it, like a lot. And it's tough. You know, the red, green, and white, I love it together in the Christmas season. And even this goes. So see how well this goes too? I love the vintage Santa. What is the back of his? Oh, it's all the way around. It wraps. Nice. Okay. So we have Scarlet. That doesn't look as nice, but this would. And that would fulfill my Christmas tree. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. So, options, options. And the best part is, no matter what I choose, I can always go back and switch it out anytime I want. So, I call that a win-win. I'm just getting the little fuzzies off. Now, you know, Gwen will go with pretty much anything because it's a neutral color. So I could do, let's play a little shuffling here. I could do this one, or this one. I don't know if that goes as well with Gwen, or Classic Santa. So I love red during Christmas time too. So yeah, this is a tough one. Let's see. I have the charms for these, but you know, I was really wanting to do the trees. But I love the red. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start out with the green. And I'm going to move into the red or the white, maybe towards the middle of the month. I'll move into that. I may move into this until, you know, middle of the month to Christmas, and then maybe move into this until through the new year. We'll see. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead, and that was, you know, that's tough because they all looked amazing. So let me get this out of the way, and let's get these books in here. So I want to make sure that I have enough time to get this all in here. So let's see. I think during this time, the most important book is going to be this book, because this is about keeping track of what I am doing with Christmas. So I think I'm going to put that in the first string. This has nutcrackers on the back. That looks nice. So my plan book's going to be last, which is okay. That doesn't bother me. Okay, so we have these. So, you know, it's kind of nice when you have the a plethora of leathers to choose from. When you have so many options, you know, sometimes it makes it harder. But I do like to have the options, so I'm not complaining. Okay, so this is going to, let's see, we have the Sugar Plum Fairy. I do like that one. I'm going to find a way to fix this, like doctor it up a bit so I can still use it. But let's put the Nutcracker first. Again, I can, you know, move these things around. These are going to come in handy, especially during this time, because I can get all of my little notes, you know, things that I need to get done. I can get that put into here. Now, I think what I want to do, and you know, if you've been around long enough, again, you know that I don't overly like a busy planner with a bunch of stuff, because I like to work in it. Let's see, I do need to get my pen too. This I want to put, I was thinking of putting it on the cover, but I think I'm gonna like just the, what if we just tried this one? It's not shiny, I don't know, that might be a bit bright. And these accessories are not anything that I'll put away, because again, when I switch to either Scarlet or Gwen, I'll be using other elements from these choices here. So I'm not sure about the ollie clip. I may use the gold. I'm loving the tree. Let's see. You know, the other thing that I can do is, so I don't have this tree charm, but I do have the vintage Santa, which is the first thing you see when you open it. So here's two things you can do. Let me take this card off so I can show you. So you can use this on your, I got sparkles everywhere. You can use this on your string, or if you wanted, you can use it in here as well. So if I take this, in fact, I think I left this one open. Yep, let's do it on this one just so I can show you. You just kind of feed it through, string it up over the top, and then you have a charm. That's cute. I don't think I want green on green. I think that stands out a little more. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one at least for now. And then, did I want to do the Nutcracker? No, I think I'm going to leave it just with this one for the moment. However, I know I still haven't done my journal card yet. Let's see. I do like this one. I guess I'm just going to do all green, right? It's going to be a variety of greens though, but that's okay. Because I feel like this red is like too red. Like as you get, meaning when you get back here, see how it's got a lot of orangish yellow in it? I feel like that doesn't quite go as well. So let's just stick with green. Let's table the red. We'll put this one in here. And like I said, the beauty of it is I can change it out whenever I want. Let's see, do I have everything? I've got my journal card. You know what? I might just tuck him in. I might just do that. Because I was thinking, I'm going to go through some of my even older Christmas journal cards, I mean, and see. I want to kind of put one on a cover, I think. So I think that's what I'll do. I won't be able to obviously do that today. But, okay, so I have this. This, I do want to keep the gold in here because I am going to locate the journal card I'm looking for. Again, I don't get fussy about like having something in this pocket. I could absolutely pull out some Christmas scrapbook paper, cut it down, tuck it in, and I may do that at some point, but for now I'm going to leave it the way it is. And so we've got these, and I know I'm looking at my little, see, this goes so cute together. This is a lovely red, by the way. I'm going to put that over there. I'm getting distracted by all the fun things. Okay, so we have the stickers. I'm going to take one of each. Okay, I'm going to tuck this into the back. I don't believe these fit in the front, do they? I always forget, bouncing around from narrow to wide. I think these best fit in an A5. So let's put this back here. Okay, so I have my stickers, my journal cards. Now let me talk quickly about this book, not this book, this book. Okay, so I've got some pages to figure out, meaning what I will do is when the time comes and I need to, and I'm going to be doing that probably this week, I need to get these pages kind of caught up and figured out, because as I said, I think these 2 pages are going to be free because it starts on a Monday. So that means here is when I'll start redating. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that means I'm going to do in here the same thing I did in my November journal, which was I'm going to cover this with decorative paper. So I'll just white the dates out. And I just use Bic whiteout. Pretty much just like that. And I'll cover that. And then over here, let me show you. So to do the dates in the book, I have always used this book here, Happy Planners Dates and Holidays Memory Keeping Book. It has, you can see here, well, it has a bunch of dates. There's months, there's dates, there's script numbers, you know, decorative, there's larger, there's even these tiny ones. And if I remember correctly, the tiny ones are the ones that work perfectly right here. And if I had to redate the month where I didn't have to kind of really doctor it up, those mini sticker dates like work perfectly. So all I have to do is take some time to go through here. All I gotta do is white out the date. Let's do a few. Okay. Just trying to make sure they're covered. So I have the option of using these, but that might be too big, especially since in some places I already put this washi down. So I think I'd have to go back to one of these. And this one is good. And then all I do is come in and put my date down. And I'm good to go. So, you know, that'll take a bit of time, but it's totally doable and it works. So I now have, sans my pen. I haven't found my pen yet. Let's see. I think I want a green pen. This one will go nicely. Although, you know, This will go even better. Okay, I love my friction pens. Okay, so here is this. I've got all my trees, I've got my Santa, I'm all set up, I have a plan, I can fix that. Last thing I want to show you is my pencil pouch, because I love this pencil pouch. All right, here it is. So this is the faux fur bag from Planner Perfect. Again, my code is in the description box below, as well as a link. If it's your first time shopping with Designs by Planner Perfect, grab my code. Grab a journal cover, grab at least 3 journals, grab the accessory kit if you're doing a Christmas setup, and check out the fur bags. They're faux fur. And let me use a small one, I guess. So the beauty thing, or the beauty of this, is you can take off the daisy and put on whatever charm you want. I'm going to put on this little Christmas tree. So how adorable is that? And here's why. Let's open it. Look at this. Look at the print in here. It's all Christmas trees. I am loving this. And this thing is a good sizable bag. I mean, I can fit the stickers in it if I wanted, which I've done before. So I got stickers, I've got my washi, extra journal cards, and let me grab some of my favorite pens. Okay, here they are. So they're my red and green friction pens. So my favorite pens. All right. And then this I tend to put in my, I have a charm drawer organizer. And then when I take this off and I'm done, I just put it back. So it seems to work out well. You know, the other one that would look cute on here is this too. But I'm going to do the trees because I am all about the trees this year. I love green. This would be cute if it were a charm. I'm just playing over here. Don't mind me. Okay. So I have this. Let's get this sticker book out of the way. Because yes, I will be using it. However, I won't be using the larger dates. So here is my pencil pouch, love. And here is my setup for Christmas. You know, it's no frills, no, it's just the general. I have a little, tree decoration, some crochet, it's, fabric. But, I don't like an overly busy planner because I like to be able to work in it. And given enough time, which I will probably now start looking for it, I know I have some note paper that is like in the shape of a tree. So that's going to find its way in here. But I have my Vintage Santa, who is my Christmas book, which I need to fill in. That's going to get filled in. And then I have my journal for extra memories, for scripting, for whatever I want, my brain dumps. And then I have my plan book, which I have easily fixed up with my printable. And, I'll be adding in some decoration. I definitely think, what did I start with? I started with the trees. Yeah, I think I'm going to be putting the plaid washi down here. That would look cute. Let's do that. Quick before we go. Let me pull this out. See, I'm inspired. Okay, let me try and do this quickly. let's get the plaid washi because I love that idea on this month. Here, let me get this out of the way for a moment. Okay. All right, let me get my little handy dandy washi cutter. And we'll go right over on this side. Okay, look how cute. And I'm going to put this in my planner. I mean, you see how simple it is? I mean, I printed it, I stuck it down, added some washi, and really I'm good to go. Again, I don't need to overstuff my planner because once the books start getting used more and more, they start to fluff out as it is. I think I opened this wrong. No, don't tell me I broke it. There we go. Okay, so I have all of that. Okay, so, you know, this video will be just a little longer than normal, but that's because, you know, it's a special setup. It's my regular, what will be my regular monthly setup, but it just has a little bit of extra this time. So that's going on the front. This is definitely going to have to go in here. So let me take my gold clip. All right, perfect. Now I have my washi tape cutter, inexpensive by the way, washi tape cutter available whenever I need it. I've got my trees, my cute little paper clips, and I've got my pouch, my cup cozy. I am loving the depth of this red. Okay, so there is my 2025 Christmas planner setup. I've got all the books I need and then some. I've got my journal cards, my stickers, I've got my pouch, I've got my cup cozy, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I think I may now stay up way later than I should getting this started and ready to go because I've never been ready for a month like 2 weeks in advance. So long story short, we'll see if I get that done or not. I'll keep you posted. So here it is. This is my 2025 Christmas planner setup using elements from designs from Planner Perfect. So the cover, the journals, the accessory kit, which is really part of the monthly sub box. And then I've got my faux fur bag and, you know, I'm ready to go. So, yeah. So thank you for hanging out with me today, for checking out my Christmas planner setup. And this is literally the last special setup of 2025. So it means a lot. I will be switching out my cover because I'm going to use all the covers and I'm going to go full blown Christmas mode. This is going to be worked in now because I need to get some things into that Christmas book. So I may change it out every 2 weeks because I can. So there you go. If you like this video, I'll stop talking. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification. And that is it for today.